Hey there, ladies and gents, Pops here. Welcome back to Small Farm. So it's July. We've been harvesting the two new fields we bought that had wheat in them, and we need to harvest the original wheat field. For the moment, we've got some straw to collect up there as well. So our first jobs today are going to be the harvesting of the original wheat field. That harvest will come down here into the silo, and we will get the straw picked off all three fields and put it straight into the cow shed. So without further ado, let's get back up there and crack on. Well, there you go. It turns out I've been recording for the last few minutes without having my microphone switched on, which I'm guessing you may think is a blessing in disguise, but anyway, basically all we did was collect some straw, drop it off the cow shed. We are going to now continue collecting that straw. So away we go. So that is all of the straw picked up. Now the situation is that we have now filled up the cowshed's capacity for straw. So what we're going to have to do is either leave the straw on this forage truck, which I think we'll do for the moment, and then decide if we're going to dump it somewhere, which we can then use as sort of like a temporary bunker. But in the meantime, we've now also got this field, and we need to get this wheat up. So, without further ado, so actually, as it turns out, this field is still showing us growing. Growth stage 7 of 7, so it's going to be another month before this is ready, so we are going to have to wait till August for this field. So question is now, let's just go and check the other new field we bought and make sure that that sorghum is actually ready to be harvested. And again, the sorghum field is still showing as growing, so we probably have another month to go on this. August is going to be busy. In the meantime, we do have the grass field ready again. And I think this time we are going to need some hay from this field. So I think we're going to revert now back to grass for the rest of this month. Get some tethering done and some windrowing. And then we'll sort out the sorghum and the rest of the wheat next month. So in the meantime, what I'm wondering is, can we take this straw, although we don't need, dear me, although we don't need it for the TMR, I think we can offload this direct into the cow shed. As bedding. So let's give that a go. See if that gets us anywhere. Yeah, we can offload our straw here. Right, that is very handy because if we're going to do hay, we're going to need this wagon to pick the hay up. Way. Okay, let's go and park this up somewhere out of the way but convenient. Just off to the side here will do. So we need to pick up our mowing equipment. Oh, doggo, sit there. Get yourself run over. So we'll need to mow this, windrow it, no, tether it, then windrow it, and then we can get the hay also into the cow shed. Then we can move on a month and get the rest of the wheat and the sorghum done. So here we go. Back to our job of mowing again, which we've become quite familiar with. Okay, so that's the grass done once again. Let's turn all these off. Get it all stowed away, and we will go and get the tedder, and we'll get this field tethered, get some hay made. Right, let's get this done. So again, another jobbed. That's a load of hay on the ground. We can get this packed away. Let's get the windrower out. This time we're going to remember that the windrower goes on the front of the vehicle. Okay. Let's get that down, get it started up. Excellent. Don't get too far from the edge, and we'll push all that back out from the edge. It's that nice little line. Okay, again, leave me to it. I'll be back. Okay, so that's that done. Finally, we need to get the forage wagon back on. And get all this hay picked up and then delivered to the cow shed. So we've got our first wagon load. Let's get this over to the cow shed. And then we'll come back and pick up those last few bits. Drop it there. Right, so we've got this last little bit picked up. We're going to end up with 21%. Again, we'll get this dropped off. Get the forage wagon parked up, and then we'll see about moving on another month. turned off. We really don't need it switched on driving down here. So let's have a look, see what we've got. You may have noticed in the meantime that the silage bales which were sat here are now in here. So we've got hay 32,700, straw 49,000, silage 17,600. We've got some mineral feed. So that is now all hopefully doing its thing. Look at the cows. Yeah, the mixed ration is slowly going up. And we should start producing some milk and slurry and hopefully a few new little cows. So next up we are going to want to now move on a month so that we can get the rest of the wheat and the sorghum harvested. So sleep through. Another day done, another month passed, and it is now August. So let's have a quick look. They are fine, we'll leave them alone. They're fine. We just need to put some food in for the chickens. So I'm done. Yeah, there's only wheat in here, so we'll fill that up. And we'll just do a quick circuit and do that again. So the chickens are now full to the brim. We are gathering some eggs. Let's just remind ourselves. Eggs. We're looking at from here on in really, October, November time. We've got quite a few gathered together. So now we are into August, we can get this field done. not far off finished harvesting this field, but let's just fill the trailer up with what we've got. And then I think this trailer load we will be keeping in the silo just to make sure the chickens stay happy. Jump back in the combine. Get these last couple of bits done. Sorry, neighbour. There we go. That's that field done. Get this emptied out into the trailer, get the combine down to the sorghum. And we can start the next phase. So we've got the kit down here, we're ready to harvest the sorghum and get it taken to the sell point, and then we need to get the straw out of the last wheat field, but all this will be our next episode. So for the moment, between now and the next episode, all I'm going to do is do my usual destruction job on trees surrounding this field, and I'm going to call it a day here, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for sticking around.